it's the game show time. How's everyone doing this week?
So good.
Fantastic.
I'm driving this week. I'm happy. Everything's exciting. I'm the best. Let's get the show on the road. You're listening to the Help Desk Arcade. No, Geekshow Arcade. Almost nailed it.
Wow.
I'll get it next time. It just goes to show I don't drive the show often enough, but here I am. I'm excited. I'm bringing the energy. I'm paying attention. I'm locked in, which I know is not a normal thing for Lando in the game show, but here I am. Let's get things started. Actually, no, this is the game show. We talk about game things. All things video games. This is where we talk about video game related things and stuffs. Let's get started by introducing the hosts.
The host, you, right?
Up here in the corner,
start with you.
This way? No. Up here is Tony. I let the best go first. We saved me for last. I'm humble like that.
You already said you were the best in your self-aggrandizing intro.
Yeah.
That's pretty on brand for me, though, isn't it?
Absolutely torpedoed any complaints.
I need the mute button for Tony. I don't have the power.
Yeah.
I'm Tony. Check me out on Blue Sky at Quad T or on other Geek Show podcasts.
All right, next up we have right above me, sweet baby Jarron.
Hi, I'm baby Jarron. Why did I say that? You can find me on Blue Sky at Jarronius. There we go.
Is this an Uncle Baby Billy situation?
Next door on the bottom is best here on the YouTubes. We got
That's me.
Owen.
Hey, here I am. Quick question. Tony, do you and Jarron ever get on X, formerly known as Twitter, anymore?
No.
You don't even lurk for anything?
Not even a little bit.
All the people I followed are on Blue Sky, so
They moved
what's
over.
the point?
Right.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah, so I go lurk on there, I do Blue Sky only now. I don't even go on X anymore.
You don't go on X either anymore?
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah, see?
No. All right,
you go.
that's it.
And our host.
Oh, we have a host. His name is Lando. He already introduced himself, so we can move on.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm Lando. I'm driving the game show this week because we're talking about Silksong and all things game related. Jarron, do we have any emails for the game show this week?
Nope, but I have a review of a awesome
That's
2D
not how this
game,
works.
side scroller. It's
Okay, go
Sonic
ahead.
Superstars.
No.
You're
not
going to let
okay.
him do this?
No, Jarron, I did not call on you.
He said go ahead.
No.
I'm serious, actually. I do want to review this game.
Okay,
Well-
fine. I'll allow it just this once, but I want you to know that I do not appreciate you usurping my power. Go ahead with your game review.
Jarron the
Thank you.
usurper.
Sure, thank you, Super. Thank you. So, Sonic Superstars. This game came out last year. It is a 2D side-scroller Sonic, in the vein of the old-fashioned Sonic games. It's not like Sonic Mania, which uses the same graphics as like the Genesis. They are updated graphics. It's built on Unity, I believe, but its physics feels exactly like the old Sonic games, and the level design harkens very much back to those old Sonic games.
Does it play like the old Sonic games too?
It does, yes. And to not bury the lead, I love it. I give it a 9 out of 10. It is.
What
Wow.
took a point away?
I'll get to that. But it's the first 2D Sonic game that has actually captured me from beginning to end since I played Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 when I was a kid.
Did you play it all the way through? You went.
I'm
all
at the
way?
very last boss right now. I was one hit away of killing him.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh, is that the drowning noise?
That's the drowning
That's
noise.
the drowning noise.
So I was playing this in front of my kids, and they heard that. They heard that music, and my 4-year-old's like, I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, I was one hit away from killing the last guy, but I died at the last second, and it was 11:20 at night, and I'm like, I got to go to bed. So anyway, I feel like I've played enough of the game to be able to review it.
Yeah.
The level design is a lot of fun. Like the first few stages are easy. You can
Of
like,
course.
just speed through those, but the platforming gets really interesting, and there's so you collect Chaos Emeralds, but rather than just collecting them to become Supersonic at the end, each Chaos Emerald gives you a specific ability that allows you to explore more of the level, which is a lot of fun. And of course, you can become Supersonic or Super Amy. There's 4 characters: Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy. So you can become the super version once you collect all the Chaos Emeralds. But
So
I think the more interesting part is the abilities with each emerald
They
you
turned
collect.
the Chaos Emeralds into the Infinity Stones, basically.
Nice.
Yeah, sure. And the little side levels you play to get those emeralds aren't nearly as annoying as the original Sonics. I always hated those levels in 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah,
They're
those
actually
were the worst.
Yeah, they're easy enough to not be frustrating, and they're interesting enough to not take away from the main game. Like they're short, they're fun. And then there's you can collect coins as well, and those special levels are similar to Sonic 1, but they're not as frustrating as Sonic 1.
Coins? Or do you mean rings?
No,
Rings.
Coins?
What?
That's Mario's territory.
You collect coins to unlock. Stupid camera. You collect coins to unlock items you can buy, but there are rings in the game, just like all the other Sonics. Anyway, some of the levels are super cool. Like the last level, you go through a space station. There are zero gravity moments where you're trying to dodge lasers in zero gravity, which is a lot of fun. And once you get to the last part of the level, and you defeat the last boss, the second to last boss, they pull a Tenet. And the level starts to go in reverse, and they
ruin it, and
the
ruin the game.
The explosions are happening in reverse, and like the level is reverse destructing, and so you have to go through it again in the opposite way. You're going left, by the way, instead of right in this level.
No.
You know what? This sounds better than Tenet.
Yep.
Anyway,
Okay.
it's a lot of fun. I really
So what do you
like.
give it? What's the number score?
I already said 9 out of 10.
Okay.
What
Perfect.
I
So we're done.
Why I take it off 1 point is because some of the bosses can get a little annoying. Not all of them, like 1 or 2. It's the hit the boss and then you have to dodge a bunch of things. Hit the boss, you dodge a bunch of things, and that itself isn't bad. But if you happen to get killed at the very last second, like I did a couple nights ago, you have to do like the 10-minute boss fight all over again from scratch. And
So it's not just
kinda,
3 hits? You have to hit it a lot more than 3 times?
It depends on the boss. There's really no set number of hits. Like the original Sonic was 8, but it depends on the boss.
So speaking of frustrating, Owen, I think you've been playing a little game that came out this last week. It was only the most wish-listed game of all time on Steam. Can you give us maybe a pre-review of this game so far?
Oh man, you think
Your thoughts?
are you talking about Hollow Knight Silksong?
That would be the one I'm talking about.
No,
Yeah.
I was talking about Honey Pop.
Oh, okay. I'll give her that review then. Actually, no. So Silksong, dude, I wasn't gonna buy it because I'm like $20. I was like Jarron, and if you know me, if you know Jarron, I told him, hey, we've been playing Silksong, and he's like, it's $20. I'm not paying that. Which, by the way, for this game, if you don't have Game Pass, it's absolutely worth $20.
Oh, for sure.
Unbelievable game.
Me and my son have probably gotten $40 worth of entertainment out of this thing.
Unbelievable. Yep. Easily a $40, $50 game. But let me just say that. So I started playing, and it is fantastic. For
Very
me,
fun.
It's got Metroid vibes where you're putting yourself back together after losing all your power. I
Which
guess
I
in
have
the
feelings about.
you do. We
Not
discussed this.
Silksong.
Not Silksong,
Samus.
but like Sam's hey, figure it out.
Figure it
Like,
out. You lose all your powers at the
how many-
beginning of every game.
Who-
How can you suck that bad?
Yeah, put a spare in the ship.
It's the
My guy?
trope, Tony.
Yeah, they need to get rid of it.
You know, like maybe put a spare in the ship. You know,
Or, Velcro? Maybe
Or, yeah.
on your suit parts?
I don't know. Tracking. You got a spaceship.
Air
Track your
tags?
parts.
Air tags?
Track your parts, my guy. Anyway, but so Silksong, I started playing it, and it's hard. So the thing
It's
is,
hard as crap.
it's hard, and
It's so freaking hard.
we're Jarron. When he talked about the boss fights in this last one, they could be annoying. I'm stuck on a boss fight. Aren't you?
I'm
stuck
stuck on a boss
fight?
rush, not even a boss fight.
Yeah. So there's these rooms where you get locked in. Like when you go in, both doors lock, and you have to beat a few bad
A
guys.
series of getting harder
before you can
boss. Yeah.
And one of the things about Silksong, when you die, all your stuff gets locked up into a silk cocoon, and so the draw is to make you try again. All your stuff's there. Basically your currency, your money.
Yeah,
a lot
you got
of
to go
it.
back and grab it.
If you
your
die
eye-
again, do you lose it all?
No.
You can
Oh,
always.
you don't? I haven't died twice. I haven't dared.
True.
So
I
you
haven't
can-
either. That's a good
Oh.
point. I also haven't sat down and done. They have benches where you can rest. I also haven't rested until I've got my silk back. Anyway, that's a good.
Oh, you
that's a
can
good
rest
question.
before you get it back. That's fine.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I have. So that's a good question, Jared. I haven't died. I haven't dared
Twice.
to leave it, and that's the thing. Normally, when you fight a boss that you're not ready for, sometimes those are the rails that game devs make. So they're like, hey, you're kind of not supposed to be here yet. Like, if you want to try, you can, and maybe you'll get lucky. And then, like 1 out of 100 or 1 out of 200 fights, you'll get lucky and beat this boss randomly. But you're kind of not supposed to.
Elden Ring at first.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like when Jarron told me his Elden Ring story, he's like, "Yeah, I just kind of beat this one first, even though not ready for it. But it's cool if you can do it anyway." Yeah. But I started playing. I got into a TikTok wormhole, and everybody is in the same boat with this, where they're just like, "This game is maddeningly hard. Like, it's difficult. It's frustratingly difficult."
Did these guys not play Elden Ring?
No, so it's technical. It's not like hard like tactically, but like the controls. There's this ability you have to down attack, and you're supposed to
It's on a
jump
diagonal, which is different than the original game.
different
Yeah,
than
like I did like Hollow Knight in that regard, where
Yeah.
I liked the down attack. It felt like
this one
Well,
is at an
not
angle.
only that, but in Hollow Knight, the first one, the down attack was OP in that most enemies didn't have an answer for it. So you could just down attack them over and over again and like cheese the fight a little bit. This
Right.
time,
DuckTales.
the enemies are very much aware of the upwards
Yeah.
battleground.
Mhm.
It makes
And
it even
so-
harder.
And so you have to jump on these little tomatoes and like do the attack. And I got sucked into watching probably 20 minutes of these guys just trying to do that and just getting so angry that they turned the game off. Like there's like, I'm coming back to this. I'm out of here.
Old rage
So
quit.
it's fantastic. I'm gonna say 2 things as a pre-review. Number 1, graphically, I love the art style. Number 2,
It's so good. It's
the
beautiful.
way they've integrated
is
music
it more
into it.
colorful? Because my main
It's
complaint
much
about
more
Absolutely.
colorful than
Hollow
Hollow Knight
Knight
was.
like the biomes. They were all like the same color.
No.
No, this one's much more colorful.
They have one called
Okay.
Mossy. They have one called Mossy Bottoms, and the greens are awesome. Same with the deep. They have like this lava and metal kind of feel down in the
Wait,
the deep.
did you say
ducks.
Mossy Bottoms?
Mossy Bottom?
Yeah, you know the Mossy
Yep.
Bottom
So
boys.
I want to do 2
Time
things
to
real
butt
quick.
stuff.
2 story follow-ups to,
Okay.
to Owen's comment. One, the modders have been hard at work. The most popular
Yeah.
mods on Steam are to make the game easier. One, to give you a compass all the time instead of having to be a charm or a crest.
Oh, I might play it with mods.
Yep. And number 2, the first patch is coming out this week or next week, and it's specifically addresses making the first few areas a little bit easier. So
I don't know why.
Is
I
there a
didn't have
mod to
problem.
not lose your crap?
I don't know.
No.
You have to go look. I'm not sure.
I think that's
don't.
how they. I
I
feel
play
like
on
that's how they
Switch,
get you
so.
to I feel like that's how they get you to re-engage. Like when you fight a hard boss, they're like, no, come back, try again. Because you can. A lot of the bosses, you don't
Well,
get trapped like Lando did. You can get your silk, and you can be like, I'm out. I'm
Not
gonna
only
try
that,
again
but when
later.
you do finally beat the hard boss, boy, the dopamine rush.
Oh yeah,
just
like
so
Elden
good.
Ring. I've felt
Yeah.
that before.
Yep.
So the
So
bosses
anyway, that's
are-
enough
the bosses are a
song,
lot of
silk
fun.
songing. Since we've
Yep.
been silk songing a bunch the past few weeks, let's keep things moving.
I got a
I wanna-
Sega-related article.
Tony,
We talked
I was about to say,
Sonic.
hey,
Hey,
Tony, it
who's
looks like we have a
driving,
Sega-related article.
Oh, I just pulled. I was being Lando this time.
Oh, how's
Fair
that go?
enough. I do not like it. Go do it.
Donuts.
Talk
you
about
like,
Sega.
You like Sega?
I do.
They're okay. Of
You like Legos?
course, I like Legos.
You like Sega Legos?
Maybe
Yeah.
are they like
I-
Mega Blocks?
I don't know.
Well, you're not gonna like this. There is now a Lego Sega Genesis controller that is available.
Functional or
However-
just Lego?
However,
That sounds cool for like $30.
nope. This is you can't buy it. You can only get it as a gift if you spend $130 or more on Lego's website.
Which
Oh.
would be pretty easy to do, to be fair.
And it's non-functional, right? It's just
Of course, it's non-functional. Yeah, it's just Legos.
It's a
It's got a
model.
little stand, and the top part, like the top plate, actually comes off, and it's got a little. I don't know why I'm not sharing my screen. I should just be sharing my screen.
Yeah, you have the power. I don't have
It's
any of that
got
power, Tony.
A little scene from Sonic in there. Green
Oh,
Hill
that's very
Zone.
cool.
So yeah.
What's it? What is? It's the Lego, dude.
It's
How much
freaking
you have
sweet.
to? How much do you have to spend?
$130
that's easy.
or
Oh.
more.
That's
eBay.
like a whole set.
eBay has these going for $50 right now. Brand
Oh,
new
really?
box. Yeah, brand
There
new
you go.
box.
That's
that's
not
the
worth
thing
$50.
I don't know what I would buy for. This is a specific Venn diagram of people that love Legos and people that love Sega, because you have to love Legos to want to pay $130 in other Legos
Right.
to get the
This is
Sega
this
item.
this has
Although
to
at
be
the
like
same at
There's
the same time,
dozens
Tony,
out there.
if you're a parent and you're buying your Christmas shopping right now or starting to think about that,
That's an option.
$130 though.
it's dude. When was the last time you looked at Legos? It is
Yeah,
so
they're
easy to
crazy.
spend
So,
$130 on Legos.
the
It's
thing about-
so easy. It's
the
like two
thing
sets.
about
You're there.
Legos. The thing about Legos, they're awesome, but you need so much space to display them properly.
And put them together.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, the building space you can clear off the floor, but
How
like
much
when you're
true?
done, you got to have so much space. You guys seen that Millennium Falcon? Like you basically have to hang that by
That
wire,
one's huge, but yeah.
right?
So-
like
Here's the biggest bummer about it is pre-orders don't count. You can't.
it has to be
It
a
has to be a in stock, like an item you can buy right now, not pre-order, because the Lego Game Boy is, I think, over $130. But
so you got to wait for that to come out, so it's not pre-order.
well,
So here's
problem with
here's an
that.
idea. My son and I just built the Mars Rover Technic set. That was
I
$100
love
bucks.
I love
$100.
those Technic sets.
Oh, the Game Boy is only $60,
Like,
so it'd just go
It's
towards.
so
the
easy to get
$130.
$130. Oh, and I don't think you understand how expensive Legos are.
That's what I'm saying, but
They're
like,
so expensive.
Like if you're like you're saying that Venn diagram, you already love
specific.
Lego. You already
Yeah.
love Legos, right? And you're like, oh, a Sega controller. So it's got to be you love Legos, and nostalgically you played Sega. You know?
Or there will be a couple like Jarron, maybe Sega fanatics, that'll just say it's worth it to get $130 of some other Legos so I
Right.
can get this Genesis.
But see,
controller.
That's how
got
I'm thinking about it.
Jaren's got a cool shelf behind there to put it on and show it off, right? Like
True,
I would build it and be like, guess I'll just put this up there now. I don't.
So there you
my
go.
display
No,
is not
no
cool.
comment.
Lego
Oh,
Sega
right.
Genesis
Oh, he's
controller.
got
Jaren,
Lego, he's got Legos in
gotta-
the background right now.
Yeah, he does. You got some serious like reviews happening this week. You have a game called Killswitch 2 you want to review as well.
It's not a game. It is a
Whatever
grip
it is.
case thingy for the Switch 2.
Oh, nice.
Made by D Brand.
Oh, my brain is
Kill?
sitting here thinking my brain read Killzone 2, and I'm like, that game's old as crap. Why is Jarron reviewing? That's like a PS2 game.
So
PS3.
those with the Switch or the Switch 2 know that it's not very comfortable to hold
It
the
is
unit
not.
and play at the same time. So there's various solutions
skinny.
out there that will make
It's-
that'll put grips on the Joy-Cons so that it's nice to hold. And I got carried away and got the most expensive version out there, made
Oh,
by
Is this
D
the one that
Brand.
all the tech reviewers were pushing?
Who's surprised about this?
Oh, that looks fantastic though.
It's the Killswitch 2. They had issues with the first run. They're one of the only ones out there where you can still detach the Joy-Cons while having the case on it. And that's the main thing I wanted, because I wanted to be
Right.
able to detach the Joy-Cons and
Full
not have
functionality.
To,
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to undo it, you know.
But you still have to take the case off to put it in the dock, right?
No, it has a
Oh.
solution for that too.
Okay.
So they have like this USB extender thing, but it's built into this plastic moldable thing. So
Does
you
it?
you slot it into the Switch 2 dock, and then rather than putting the Switch into the little sandwich part, the taco part, the open part, you place it into a cradle.
Yeah, the taco
um,
part.
You place it into the cradle in front of the dock, and it connects that way.
It comes with it
Interesting.
though, right? You don't have to pay extra.
I can't remember if so.
let
There's
me
a lot
see
of
what it
different
says.
configuration options. I can't remember if you have to pay extra for that, but
So-
the version I got has it.
Comes with the essential for $60. Does come with the dock adapter.
Okay, so you pay an extra $20 to get like a top, like a
Travel cover.
clamshell travel cover, so you don't
Yep, so
technically need like a
That's
case for it.
$80.
Yep. So that's the version I got. I got it the other day. Finally, I gotta say, D Brand's shipping is the worst I've seen of any modern company.
Really?
Yes,
I
it
got
took
you beat.
it took over 2 weeks. No, not not like from pre-order to shipping, but like
Oh.
actual shipping of the device. It took 2 weeks to ship.
Who'd they use?
It wasn't
FedEx or
overseas. It wasn't
UPS?
overseas. It was from like southern Canada to Utah. It shouldn't have been that long.
Who did they go through?
I don't even remember. It was some random carrier I've never heard of that then gives it to the USPS.
It's probably just some of their like employees that have a truck and they're just like road trip.
Yeah,
They
maybe.
go drive to the US making
Anyway, it
deliveries.
took 2 weeks to get to me. It was ridiculous. So anyway, I installed it. The materials are extremely nice. Like it feels 100% solid. It feels like it's part of the device itself. Very cool. That is where my praise ends.
Uh-oh.
So you got the ultras? Did I miss that? You got the ultra with the cover and everything?
Yeah,
He got
Okay.
the middle one. The middle one
Oh,
has
the travel.
Travel. Yeah.
The travel.
it
Okay,
is not
the ultra.
comfortable. It is not
Oh,
comfortable
really?
at all. No.
That's what I was afraid of when I was looking at it. I was like, it just adds heft to the bottom. I want something that kind of kicks my hands out
the
a
wings,
little bit.
Yeah.
like the
So-
Xbox,
And
right?
that's
the
why
problem with it is
I went with a different one.
There is indeed grippiness, like somewhere to put your fingers on the back,
Yeah.
but
But you're still kinked under, right?
The plastic comes up and around the Joy-Con, and so
Oh yeah, I see.
it digs into my palm,
No
and it's even more uncomfortable than if I just had a naked Switch. In my
good.
opinion,
Really?
yes.
Oh man.
Did you, are you gonna
and
send it back?
You should send it back.
I'm going to see if I can. And then the dock, while it sounds nice, that it feels like it should be easier just to put it in a cradle rather than in between the
taco?
Yeah, the taco.
It's not. Like I have such a hard time lining that up. Like it takes me
You have a lot of problems with insertion, huh?
three times more effort to figure out where to put it in. You know. Wait.
Got him.
Yeah. Good one, Tony.
Just keep trying.
So anyway, I hate the thing. If it cost $40, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. But because it cost $80, I'd give it
Expensive.
like a 4 out of 10.
Oof.
5 being average. Anything below 5, I
I'm
don't
glad
like.
you bought that because I was looking at this for a while.
What's your contender, Tony?
So I got the one from Satisfy, which made a whole bunch of Switch 1 accessories as well. And I pre-ordered it in what comes before May? April? And
Yes.
I just got shipping notification for it last.
Oh, jeez.
No, just yesterday. So
Like
Satisfy with an E at the end.
yeah, Satisfy with an. So when I get it, I'll do a review on it.
I still give it high marks for the materials. They're very nice.
Okay.
I do like the clamshell. That's nice. But for the price, no. Get out. Get out of here.
Get outta here.
Don't buy it, readers. Listeners, I don't know what you guys do. Maybe transcribe our podcast.
I think they listen or watch.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
that's like your opinion.
Okay, Tony.
Can I talk about?
Yeah, no, I got to choose what you talk
okay,
about.
Which one am I talking about? I like all.
You're
three
gonna talk
of these.
about the Lenovo Legion Go fully detailed.
I'm excited about
Man.
this.
This is both. This is one of those news these announcements that's like a straight up double-edged sword, because the device itself looks primo. It is the Legion Go 2, and it's got an 8.8-inch OLED VRR 1200p screen.
This is the holy grail,
It is
guys.
the holy grail of handheld
There's a price to
screens.
match.
Yes,
That's the other
indeed.
side of the other edge of the sword. So we'll get to that in a sec. But it also has one thing that I really do miss from my Steam Deck that the Ally X doesn't have, and that's a touchpad. Just like the first Legion Go, it has a little touchpad underneath the joystick on the right side. Still got your detachable controllers, blah blah blah. I don't care about that. But that screen and the fact that it's going to come with the OLED screen with VRR is just yes. And it's got the Z1E or Z2E chip, so that's basically the second best mobile chip you can get for playing games right now. The only one better is the Strix Halo from
And that's
AMD, and that's
Technically not a mobile game
that's in
chip.
a league, a whole different league. So, The downside, though, is and you can get it with a Z1 or a Z2 chip, which is just a rebranded Z1E. It's the same exact chip that's in the Ally X and the Ally. But the pricing on this thing, so if you're going to get it, you're going to get the Z2E. That's there. You'd be silly to get the other chip. But the Z2E model comes with 32 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte solid state drive, and all the other goodies you talk about. Starts at $1,349.
Yeah,
That's so much cheese.
It's huge, and the other downside is it doesn't have as big of a battery as the Ally X and the Xbox Ally X.
It's pretty freaking close.
It's close, but for that price, I want a 99 watt-hour battery in there.
I want a 90 watt. I don't know about 99, but I'd want a 90 watt-hour battery.
99 is the maximum you could put and still fly with it.
Right.
I think they should do 99 because the thing is huge.
It is big.
It's got a
And
premium
heavy.
price
It's
tag.
heavy.
It should have
They
everything.
should be able to fit a 99 watt-hour battery in there for that
you're
weight.
probably right.
Does the screen take up more battery, or is it less?
It's probably the same, roughly, because the OLED, when obviously it's the self-emissive pixels, so when it's black, it's just not on, so it uses less power on dark games, but more power on brighter games, so it just kind of balances out.
Okay.
But yeah, and I did like the fact that they went down from a 1600p screen to a 1200p screen for the Legion Go 2, because
Much better.
you don't need a 1600p screen in an 8-inch portable. It's just a waste of GPU power. So 1200p it's 1920 by 1200 resolution, whereas the previous one was wasn't it freaking 2560 by 1600?
Yeah, it was like 1440p but 16 by 10, whereas this is like 1080p but 16
They're
by
just
10.
trying to figure out people like the bigger pixels, like the higher
More
pixels, or do they
Like-
like the VRR? Okay.
Oh,
That
VRR.
tells me the product director doesn't know what gamers like.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
why would they choose that to begin with? It just didn't make any
It's a
sense.
bad decision on
Big
the first
number,
one.
right?
So
They just looked and said bigger number.
I'm sure
better.
what they did. This is a bigger spec. It's much better.
Yep.
So this looks amazing. I just wish it was not so much dang money.
Ooh.
It's a lot of.
But still,
lot of
Jarron, you're
moolah.
interested? You're going to do it? VRR, buddy.
Jarron's
VRR OLED.
Jarron's
Come
on the
on,
cusp.
Baron. Come on.
You can see it in his eyes.
Anytime I
If-
hear VRR and OLED in the same
Don't hear,
sentence,
Jarron.
I look
I'm gonna
around
solve
for
your problem. I'm gonna solve your problem. Don't buy the watch. Buy this. There you
No,
go.
but I would get much better use out of the watch.
Yeah, but VRR OLED. Like when I hear those terms, I go, Jarron around here?
I know. Yeah, this is me.
I expect him to be lurking anywhere near
If
those terms.
Bazite supports it in a nice manner,
Oh,
I would
in.
be a lot more tempted.
they did confirm that it will have the stripped down Windows Xbox version of Windows
Not until spring of next year,
in spring
though.
of next year. Yeah,
And that's just
So,
a promise at this point. It's not
Yeah.
reality.
who knows though. By then, maybe they'll have it for cheaper. You never know.
Yeah.
It's true.
Maybe
'Cause
never
the
know.
original
Yeah.
Legion Go was always on sale.
Yep,
Maybe they'll just have a huge flaw and suck anyway, and then you'll have saved yourself a lot of money.
that could also.
That
happen.
could also be true. So speaking of things that suck and Xbox, Jarron has a story here about pushing into meaningless initiatives.
Yeah. For some reason, Xbox is coming to cars.
Everything's an Xbox, Jarron.
Everything
No.
is.
Not actual hardware, cloud streaming.
Yeah,
To a
over
car?
To a car over a cellular network.
That's a bad idea.
Like, I can maybe understand cloud streaming over 5G on a phone because you're not really moving, you're stationary. But in a car, you're
Trying to do,
going
like-
through cell phone towers
Exactly.
constantly. There's
Handoffs.
always dead spots. Like, so my Tesla, I stream music all the time. We have trouble streaming music occasionally, and streaming
Well,
music
it even
is,
buffers it, right?
right,
Yeah, it
and it
buffers
is so much less data and so much. It doesn't require good latency. And if I'm having trouble with that, can you imagine trying to stream a game that requires constant good connection with good latency?
So how does this
won't
work? Or how does
this
this
is
work?
a
It's
marketing
in-
stunt. This is a marketing stunt.
it
Oh,
is.
so it comes built into the headrest or something, and you get a
Yeah.
controller and it
Yep.
streams. I can maybe see it while you're charging and stationary, but if you're driving,
Yeah. So I wish the headcount that was dedicated to this stupid initiative, I wish they would have gotten laid off instead of the game developers from all the
Yes.
studios that they let
you're
go.
like,
No
you know,
kidding.
whoever's doing the fridge and the Legos and the toasters, get rid of those guys and let's keep the game devs.
Yeah.
All the Xbox things.
Anyway, Microsoft is high on its own AI. So
Yeah, it sounds about like Microsoft, doesn't
And they're
it?
gonna make billions. So just so you know.
Probably.
on
Okay,
AI.
Tony, talk to us about AMD.
AMD is following on the footsteps of NVIDIA and will now make FSR version swaps available on their driver software. So games that supported FSR 3.1 will now be able to have it changed to FSR 4 in the driver software, and you don't have to do anything extra. The devs don't have to do anything to make it work. None of that.
that is neat because FSR 3 sucks, and anyone with a 9000 series AMD GPU, this is a huge upgrade for all those games.
Now that all that being said, it actually only equates to like 85 games at this point. But the fact that it exists.
But maybe that's why. Maybe that's why there's it hasn't been adopted because NVIDIA's
FSR
doing it better.
3.1 hasn't been out super long. That's the one difference between the NVIDIA one and this one. NVIDIA, it doesn't matter what version of DLSS the game supported when it came out. You can have the driver implement the latest version of DLSS in any game that supports DLSS.
Right. It just works
DLSS
is the kind of
1
the thing,
through
right?
Exactly. But this one is only FSR 3.1 games and higher can be switched to FSR 4. So still good, and still a welcome change.
But they need to work on compatibility across the
Yeah,
board, right?
if they
All
could
the
bring
way
it
back.
down to games that support a FSR 2, that would be massive. That'd be really good.
That'd be nice.
And FSR 1 even. So.
Yep. Okay, Jarron, talk to us about Star Wars.
Star Wars Outlaws 2. Oh, Star Wars Outlaws on the Switch 2 has an amazing. It's an amazing port. So all of the pre-release footage suggested that this was going to be a disaster of a
Kind
port.
of janky.
The resolution didn't look great. The frame rate was bad, and Star Wars Outlaws is a very demanding game. It is not on the older consoles. It's only on the current generation, and it can be pretty if you don't cut back too much. But anyway, fast forward to it actually releasing, and it's a fantastic port. It holds the frame rate steady. The image quality is pretty dang good for the Switch 2.
Nice.
It has good ray tracing, which is the first game that's confirmed to have ray tracing in a shippable game. It has better ray tracing than the Xbox Series S, which is nuts.
This, you know what? This reminds me. Someone I think on this podcast said that the Switch 2 with the right sauce would be able to put out better looking games than the Steam Deck and the ROG Ally.
With ray tracing, yes. With everything else, I still disagree with that. And the CPU isn't nearly as powerful in the Switch 2. Anyway, going back to this.
You are right, Tony.
That's all I heard.
I
Tony's
did
right.
say that.
As per
Right.
usual.
Anyway,
Tony,
so
was that you that said that, Tony?
It was me.
Wow.
So anyway, that's great for the game. I think it's a good game. You guys should go out and get it if you have a Switch 2. But I bring it up because it's indicative of the kind of ports we could expect over the Switch 2 generation.
Yep.
So it seems like if it's not a CPU-heavy game, and Outlaws doesn't seem to be because it can run at 60 FPS on the consoles, then it could be ported over to the Switch 2 with compromises here and there, but it seems to be a pretty capable little console. So that's good news. It's pretty cool.
And seeing that only 3 months after the console's launch
That's huge.
really good to see. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Last but not least, we have Prey 2.
Okay. This is more of a sad story than anything because Prey 2 was the sequel to
Prey 1?
Prey 1 that came
Figures?
out back
Nailed
in the
it.
day on PC and Xbox 360, and it was widely regarded as a really neat game. Graphically, it looked great at the time. It played really well, had an interesting storyline. A studio named Human Head Studios, and they had Prey 2 well into development, and we found out how far they'd gone in development just this last week because someone leaked a whole bunch of footage of playtesting for Prey 2.
Oh, this game looks
Yeah.
pretty good. When was this supposed to release?
This game was supposed to release in like I want to say 2014, somewhere there, 14 or 15, and it got canceled at some point along the way for who knows why, because the first one was well received and Human Head Studios had a good track record, and for whatever reason 3D Realms just canceled it, and then for who knows, whatever other reason, in 2019, you had, what was it, Bethesda, via Arcane, use the name Prey for another game that is completely unrelated to this series. And it was just kind of like, why, what? This doesn't make any sense.
Does not
But
pass
anyway,
the sniff test.
No, it was really weird. They should have just, if anything, I think it detracted from the actual game, because this new Prey game was actually a very good game as well, but it was so confusing because it was just like a couple years earlier, that Prey 2 was canceled, and everyone was like, "Why did you do that?" And then they named this other game Prey, and it's like, what the heck's even going on? But yeah, so we're really hoping that whoever leaked this footage has a playable build of the game that they can also leak online.
Please.
That would be pretty rad. Or best case scenario, which this is a pure pipe dream, is someone like Night Dive Studios, if they could get the rights to go in and finish it up and release it. But that would be a lot of time, a lot of money, and I don't think that would ever get greenlit. So best case scenario is going to be if it gets leaked and we can play, unauthorized leaked versions of it, because it looked like there's no firm evidence on how far they actually got during the development, but from the gameplay footage they were showing, it looked like they got pretty dang far. So bummer about Prey 2.
Big time bummer. Well, dear listener, we'd like to thank you for making it this far on the show. If you like us, thank us using Patreon. Patreon's a digital tip jar, and Tony's going to give us all the dirty details about Patreon right now.
Patreon.com/helpdeskarcade. That's where you can find it if you want to throw a couple shekels our way into the digital tip jar.
Digital tip jar.
For $1, you get access to the episode all in one chunk. The
whole enchilada.
What was the last food-related episode for the whole? I missed the name of it.
Oh, what did I call it? I can't remember now.
Keep going. I'll look it up.
Was it a pulled pork, or was that 2 weeks ago? Anyway, so you get the help desk, Geekshow help desk, in between, and arcade all at once. Usually Wednesday night is when I post that on the Patreon.
Full Scottish breakfast.
Full Scottish breakfast. Oh yeah, full Scottish
was a good
breakfast
one.
is so good. And then also for your $1, you get access to the Patreon Discord, super
secret Discord.
Yep. You can get in there and join the conversation on whatever we decide to talk about, or whatever you guys decide to talk about as well.
Yep.
And
Today was not giving Jarron empathy because he doesn't deserve it.
jeez. And then I think that's it for the first tier. Second tier, $3. You get access to all of those previous things, plus Owen GPT. It means you can go put a prompt in and ask Owen.
Please
GPT
do. We've not
to
had any
answer
prompts for a while.
It's not as
Answer a
good as you
question.
think. It's not as. I'm
Some,
the
they
low
can't all
level.
be gems. That's okay. And then for $6, you get access to all of that stuff. Plus, you get a shout out on the air where you can go in and change your name on Patreon as many times as you want, and Jarron will say what your name is, probably. And
We've had a few.
Shout out.
We've had a
Yeah.
few that
Some-
have gotten him.
Some good ones slip by by him. So
Like a challenge.
Jarron,
Final boss, if you will.
you got those names for us?
Yep.
Jarron?
Yep,
Okay.
I do. Thanks, David Broshinsky, Interrupting Cow, Aaron Faulkner, Connor Keesaw. And what do you call a man with a shovel in his head? An ambulance. Immediately.
Waka waka waka.
Fourth Dimension Craft
That was Fozzie Bear.
on Instagram for all your laser engraving needs. Question
Waka waka waka.
mark exclamation point all in one.
twice he got you in one night.
Jason Eatman, 1 cow, 2 cow, you cow, you cow. Owen. Burninated peasant, be the 8-year-old.
There it is.
I'm just here for Owen's stories. I'm here for content, not a nice tight pod. 10 tiny techies tweak tingled transistor towers tirelessly. Tony trips tossing 10 terabytes of tacos at the terminal. Kyle, TTBS, Gerigarimas, Tony the Excel and Power Apps nerd. Pieman Graphics, purveyor of fine geeky stickers. Curse Gengar 94, Keslo, Eric Simon, Eric Cruz, live between rating 200 times Aaron Prizza's podcast DP, joined WCJ with Lang. He actually shows up with the voice chat. It was more sarcastic in my head. Wesley Silkstock, Nolan 10 out of 10, Swordlord.
You died.
You got him.
Is that it, Jarron?
You might have to do that. You might have to do that for the last 10 seconds of every Patreon reading going forward, because that was fantastic.
All
I
right.
can't get Jarron to say anything I want for $6. 1 out of 5 stars. Needs more James and less complaining from Jarron.
It wasn't done yet.
You were so close. So close. Tony, play the music. Dear listener, thank you. We thank you for joining us on this week's episode of Geek Show Arcade. Hopefully it was all you hoped it to be and more. Owen, take us out.
Hey, we hope you care.